Something that will keep you up at night is the fact that you have never, not once, ever experienced reality, and you never will. Because the universe was not meant to be comprehensible to the human mind. And we have only ever seen the tiniest flickers and fragments of reality filtered by a brain that has evolved really for one primary purpose, which is to keep this fragile, beautiful primate alive long enough to reproduce. And where it gets so strange is that we treat things in our reality as fundamental and obvious and a given, right? Like time. And physicists will tell you that the past and the present and the future may all exist simultaneously. If you think about your earliest memory, the earliest thing that you can muster in your mind, to you, it's gone. It's the past. It's done. But physicists actually believe that that moment that you're thinking about, it still exists. And right now, that moment is as real as the moment of you watching me in this current moment. So the past doesn't disappear, time doesn't move, it's us that moves through it. Like a needle through a record that has already been pressed. So the song was always there, but we experience it one note at a time. Why? Because that's all our minds can handle. But how can that be when I remember yesterday and when I feel this current moment happening right now? That's your brain doing what it was literally built to do, which is to construct a perception of reality that we can survive in, not showing you what's actually there. And what's mind-blowing is that we can understand that our perception of reality is limited and uniquely our own through looking at other forms of intelligence in the animal kingdom. And the octopus is the most amazing example. The octopus is completely colorblind, and yet it can match color with complete and total precision. An octopus can camouflage against a reef or a rock precisely, but technically it can't see those colors. So how does this work? Because it has photoreceptors in its skin. It perceives light through its body in a way that we don't even have the language for because we have never experienced this ourselves. And so all of its arms carry its own kind of semi-independent nervous system that thinks and reacts and solves without ever asking the brain. This animal shares our planet, it shares our waters, it shares our physical reality, and it lives in a reality that is so different from ours, and we can't even imagine what it's like from the inside. So if two completely different species can inhabit the same world and still experience completely different realities, what does that tell you about yours? Your reality is not your reality. It is just the one that your human brain was built to render. There is no species on this planet experiencing reality as it actually is. We are all living in our own cage of perception, and none of us can actually see the cage.